up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 52's the mic. Exit, exit. Ready?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 38, Jones. This is Donnell with the grab. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 36, Jones. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Watch Mike, watch Mike. I'm coming. Mike 52.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And his kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Wallace. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, it's Wallace. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Mike 51. Hey, man. He's checking. Crash. Out. Set up.
On second down, it's Wallace. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. And 9 yards there on the return following a... punt of 47. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones operating from the gun. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Wallace. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now. It's Wallace, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down. 18 Gator. Bud. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Blue down. Where's your
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Watch Mike. Rip left. Mike 52. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down and less than a yard.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All day, every day.
McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He's going to look deep down. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 57 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he fields it cleanly. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray going long here for one. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Over the middle here to Donnell. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, it's Wallace. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards. back to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 34.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there.
Brings up second and 11 at the Giants' 35-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 5-2's the mark.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Let's go, D. Runner, guys. Fight. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come to my work. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Move, where to go?
Murray with a 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here I come. Mike 52, Mike 52. Come, check 52's the Mike. Go. 52's the Mike. All day, dog. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. It's Wallace. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Wallace. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lorenzo Carter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Giants on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
52's the mic, boy. 52. I got it. 52's the mic.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
No, check that. Ready?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Shark's got it, left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Topper! My 52. I'm trying to collect.
This is McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready, set. 52, Mike 52. Here we go. Watch the eye. Hey, orbit. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Coming. Where's 52?
Here's Jones. Off play action. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter... And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Jones now on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Bilal Nichols in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And the Giants send out their punter now. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Murray to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Let it. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go.
On second down, McCaffrey. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
10 logo. 16.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball